The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
It's Stongo. Dennis, quit hitting that mute button up. No. It's Stongo, Seminole. Jeremy FULTZ, Chaho Jifkado, Smoan. Moja Netta, Hadam Netta, He, Dojan Popahoyan. Moan, Delaney PENNOCK is with me today. Delaney.
Hadam Talaget, Saja Fatskidos.
So, welcome to the Seminole Nation radio program. I'm going to be your host today, Jeremy FULTZ. Along with me, Delaney PENNOCK. And Delaney, it's a good day today. I walked outside in some shorts and turned right back around, went back into the house, put some jeans on, and then walked out again.
Oh, yeah.
They also said the Monarch Butterflies are flying through, too. Get the Monarch Butterfly?
I've seen them before, but I'm not too familiar with them.
The big orange ones, orange and black ones, I think. Nagadi in the language, butterfly.
Tuffalobi, Magidos.
What did I say earlier? Dabazana.
Dragonfly, Ogidos.
I was really saying, did you see those Dabazanas this morning? He's like, no. I was like, boy, they are sure beautiful. He's like, Dabasana? I was like, yeah, Dabasana. He's like, Jeremy, that's the dragonfly. I was like, oh, I mean the butterfly. So, man, that's where I miss having a live studio audience. They would laugh at that joke. In here, no one laughs. But, all right. So, Delaney, what'd you do this weekend?
Pretty eventful week. Made it up to fam. Made it up to fam this weekend in the city.
Fam, you went and seen family.
First Americans Museum.
Oh.
So, yeah. Tell us a little bit about it.
Nice. So, yeah, we did get the invite to the First Americans Museum. They opened the grand opening this weekend, and Saturday morning, Seminole Nation was represented with the tribal grand entry, you might say, and we saw our good friends Jake Tiger, Rodney Factor, Kyra Halata, Mary Cruz, and Dana Miller was out there carrying the flag for Seminole Nation. And Friday, or Saturday, I went up there because we got the invite to go, but not really help out or anything. And so me and my daughter went just to go, kind of just support the museum. They gave us some tickets. And so as soon as I walk in, I seen some of our Yichi friends, and they're like, Jeremy, hey, we're getting ready to do a stomp dance. Can you help us? And so as soon as I got there, I ended up having to help out with stomp dance, and then I got all sweaty on Friday from doing that because it was hot. It was hay this weekend. Oh, I lost about 20 pounds, which is going to help later when we talk about our weight loss challenge, Mark. But then Sunday was the big day for Seminole Nation because then Seminole Nation had a lot of time from 1 to 2. And we were asked to, again, go help, and Chief Johnson said some words, welcomed the crowd, and then Miko Chabon Colonel also spoke, and which is the Miko of Halabi Ceremonial Ground, and led some stomp dances there, and the new princesses were also there, Grace Lena, Milena Whitekiller. I think that might be their first public appearance as the Seminole Nation. Well, Milena's already been Junior Miss, but also Grace Lena is Miss Seminole Nation. So congratulations. They represented the tribe really well, Samado. And then we also had some good representation from several band reps, council reps, and then even some employees like me and Delaney. We were there. So anything else that I'm missing, Delaney?
No, I was just proud of the royalty. They introduced themselves in the language in front of the crowd. So, as language language crew here. I was proud to see them do that.
Yeah, that was one thing I also noticed. There was a bunch of language and a bunch of culture. People talk about being at a museum. We're people that's still here. We shouldn't be in the museum, but when we went, there was a bunch of tribes that were represented. We made a good not show, but it was a good representation showing the support for the museum. It was, and the whole motto that I kept hearing, it's a museum for us, by us. And so it was a good weekend, and met several tribal members and people that had Seminole ancestry. Even got recognized a few times for being on the radio show, Delaney. They said, "Is that Delaney Pennock over there? He does a good job."
That's not what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly how it went down. And so, yeah, they said, "You need to give the mic more to Delaney." So I'm okay. We're gonna do that. But but as good as this weekend was, there was moments where you get used to seeing people, and that was one of the highlights. I think I mentioned it on Facebook. It was good being around the people, being around the language, being around even different cultures, but it was noticeable, the people that weren't there, that are usually there. And I think that's where we're going to see our biggest impact, especially from this COVID-19 pandemic. There were social distancing rules in place. When we were stop dancing, we didn't wear our masks then, but anytime inside the building, when we were close to crowds, outside the building, I know me and my Hulktuji, we put our mask on, and but that's where I think you noticed a lot of our elders and a lot of our leaders of the tribe that we are starting to miss and that are no longer around. And so with that, as great as this weekend was, we still want to remember the ones that have taken their journey, that's already walked on. We're still in a pandemic, and we're still people are still catching COVID. So at this point, we do want to go ahead and give them a moment of silence right now, and just remember their families and keep them in your prayers and thoughts. So, moment of silence. Mado. So, with that, Delaney, on Saturday, Seminole Nation had a general council meeting. There was a few items on the agenda that we went over last week, and so I do have some unofficial results from that. I'm going to go ahead and go through the first half. Delaney, if you want to go through the second half. But TR 2021-31, which was sponsored by Ella Coleman, the resolution of the Seminole Nation appointing Robin C. Miller to the Gaming Enterprise Board, and that passed. TR 2021-32, sponsored by Desiree Emerton, a tribal resolution appointing Billy Charles Archer to the Gaming Enterprise Board, and that passed. TR 2021-33, sponsored by Willis Dethridge, a tribal resolution confirming the appointment of Leonard M. Harjo to the Seminole Nation Division of Commerce Board of Directors. That passed. And then also TR 2021-34, sponsored by Ella Coleman, a tribal resolution confirming the appointment of Abraham Ferrani to the Seminole Nation Division of Commerce Board of Directors, and that passed.
We have TR 2021-35, sponsored by Willis Dethridge, resolution approving a special interim agreement for legal services for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma, and that passed. TR 2021-36, sponsored by Willis Dethridge, resolution authorizing and approving the expenditure of funds received under the American Rescue Plan Act for household assistance, and that failed. TR 2021-37, sponsored by Ida Gonzalez, resolution directing the issuance of a request for proposals for the position of Seminole Nation of Oklahoma's Attorney General within 30 days of approval, and that passed. TR 2021-38, introduced by Finance Committee, resolution approving the fiscal year 2022 proposed comprehensive budget and authorizing appropriations to fund the comprehensive budget, and that passed.
And then I believe at the end of the meeting there was notes of changing the meeting from online only to more of a hybrid meeting. And I believe, did that pass? Let me see that. There was a motion brought forth for the future meetings to be a hybrid, in-person and virtual meeting until the end of December. And so that next meeting looks like may be held at the Miccosukee Gym, but there may be some restrictions on that. So stay tuned here, and we'll start getting you guys some of that information. But on to our department news from the JOM director, Marcy Harjo. Butner JOM meeting tonight, 9/21, 6 p.m. at the Butner Commons. Where's the Butner Commons at? I played football. I played football against Butner before, and they were 8-man, and that was a. He wasn't for sure either. Okay, yeah, Marcy, the new JOM director, over at JOM, and so make sure you guys go out to that, the Butner JOM meeting tonight at 6 p.m. at the Butner Commons. And then also on Saturday, October 2nd, drive-through free groceries, free essential household boxes, and more to the first 1,000 households. Now, this is in Oklahoma City, and so some of the people that stopped me this weekend that listened to our radio show, they were from Oklahoma City, so we want to give them a shout out. We appreciate you guys listening to the show. And they gave me some good encouraging words, Mark. They said that because they're not local, they don't get to hear the radio show live, on the radio show right here on 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 AM KWSH. They're not in the listening area, so they get to hear the playback on Facebook. And they said they really appreciated being informed because they never get to hear the information anywhere else. And so Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1, if you're in Oklahoma City, the first 1,000 people can go through and get some free groceries and some free essential household boxes. And then this one, Mark, this pertains to us. The fitness challenge. This is your last chance. Now, $15 per person, cash only, includes tribal and non-tribal, teams of 2. One team member must be a current Tsno employee or Seminole Nation of Oklahoma employee. Teams with the most body fat percentage loss combined wins total cash accumulated. So teams with the most weight loss combined will receive a separate prize. Register at the Jafigny Wellness Center. Must weigh in and pay by October 16th. So, and this is the same contest that me and Mark are in. And we knew that this was happening, so me and Mark kind of take it easy this first month or so just to let you guys come in, and we're kind of all on equal playing foot. But Taro, on the other hand, they said they've been burning some calories, Mark. And so our friends over there at Taro, we've got an announcement from them, but they're all into the exercise challenge. They put us kind of on notice. Said to step up a little bit.
Jeremy's getting a little nervous, I think.
No, I'm giving everyone equal opportunity, equal chance to lose weight. But, when we get serious about it, we're going to be serious. And so Mark said he lost about 8 pounds last week, and I gained 6. So we're down 2.
Keep the balance.
So, but must weigh in by October 16th to continue and enter. The challenge ends December 16th. For questions, call 405-584-8076, 405-234-5246, or you can email Dakota Fish at fish.d@sno-nsn.gov, or Keisha at wilborn.k@sno-nsn.gov. Again, that's brought to you by the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program. And if you want to give me and Mark $15, you can just do that without even registering to lose weight, because we know you're probably going to lose anyway. Also from Jafigny, there's a boot camp class starting back up October 4th through November 23rd, Monday and Thursday, 6 p.m. through 7 p.m. The location will be outside of the Jafigny Wellness Center, and that's located on the beautiful Miccosukee Mission grounds. Register at the Jafigny Wellness Center the day of. And again, you can call Dakota, Kyla Harjo, or Keisha Wilborn. The phone number's over there, 405-234-5246. And on this one, you must be 18 years or older. I believe the last boot camp class they had over there, Delaney, was family. Did you take your family over there?
Wish I could, but I didn't.
Oh,
I have my dogs. I just let them run outside, so it's didn't have to.
Your res dogs?
Yeah.
And then, like I mentioned, Taro sent us over some information after they really yelled at us because they were excited about being in this weight loss challenge. They even sent us video, and we're going to play that right now, videos and pictures of them, Vashonda Carter, over there at, I think, Jafigny, getting weighed in and getting some personal training sessions. That should be rolling right now. But also, news from the Terra office, there's an open call for artists in the Los Angeles area, Indian Valley, Los Angeles. And so this is regarding an event called ICWA Has Fallen. The Indian Child Welfare Act has fallen. And so if you have any artist friends that want to participate, you can contact Time to Act is now 2021 at gmail.com. Again, that's Time, the number 2, Act is now 2021 at gmail.com. So, and for any information, if you have any questions for the Tribal Employment Rights Office, TARO is what everyone says. I had to ask Vashonda this morning, what exactly is TARO again? Tribal Employment Rights Office. And again, their phone number 405-257-7200. So that gets you to the main complex, the extension 5266, or a direct line 405-666-0857. And Vashonda Carter's going down too. She can just give us the $15 right now if you want to. I've got Venmo and Cash App. You can just send those our way. So Mado for that. And then some jobs. We have some job openings, Delaney.
Let's hear them.
All right. See, that's the kind of commentary people in Oklahoma City just love to hear from Delaney, man.
I try to get in there whenever I can.
He is just on the ball. Delaney will support you no matter what.
Yep.
There's people, there's strangers, even when we walk around, just start hearing, Duchinen. And that's Delaney's version of a 3-point call when we're calling the basketball games, usually at the State Fair Arena. People just start coming up to him saying, 3.
Yeah, and it freaks me out. So, no, I'm just playing.
And so, jobs over at the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma. Delaney, I think we're hiring for admin assistant. We're doing some interviews today, and that's in the language department. Alcohol and Substance Abuse Director, ASAP, is looking for a director. BCR Executive Director, BCR File Clerk, Caregivers Coordinator, Chief of Staff, Community Health Representative, CHR, Deputy Court Clerk 1, Driver Maintenance Worker, Enrollment Coordinator, Environmental Health Services, Facilities Transportation Manager, General Ledger Accountant 1, Grounds Maintenance Worker, Head Start Teacher, ICW Caseworker, ICW Director, Intake Coordinator, Intake Specialist, Janitor, Maintenance Bus Driver, Patrol Officer, Transportation Specialist, Treasury Accountant, Vehicle Maintenance. And that's only with the tribe. When you move over to the gaming operation, there's a ton of jobs over there, and you can go find the jobs at gaming. The website is SeminoleNation.casino. Again, that's SeminoleNation.casino. Tap on the career ad or the career button, and then it'll take you to the current openings. And there's Director of Marketing, Player Clubs Attendant, EVS Attendant, Drop Count Clerk, Security Officer. You basically anything you want to be, Delaney, you can be at the gaming enterprise. So. And birthdays. Who's got a birthday?
A couple people out there have some birthdays.
Yeah, let's focus on Delaney. Here we go.
Serena Slumber, Linda Bell, Michaela Johnson. Her birthday's on the 23rd, but 2 days later, She's tying the knot. So her wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, congrats on that. Melissa Lena, Jason Coker, Chinhichkira Nita Afetski, Fully Owagacha. So Marigos.
Michaela, is that Angela's niece? Oh,
it is,
congratulations. Yep. Congratulations.
Right.
She just graduated too. She was went through nursing school, didn't she? Yeah. So good job, Michaela. Congratulations. And yeah, congratulations. And speaking of congratulations, we have the new communication director with us today, Mr. Bill Anderson.
Hey, how you doing? Stongo.
Stongaze Os. And so today is Bill's first day, and matter of fact, he's only been on the job a couple hours, and we said, hey, no pressure. You want to come, just meet us. You won't even have to come on the show, and here we are on the show.
Yeah, well, brand new, just right off the bat. Just throw me in the water.
It's like, we'll just let you jump right on in.
Boy, I did.
Bill's like, you know what? Let me host the show today. And
Yeah, I'll take over.
so, Bill, welcome to Seminole Nation. Welcome to the first time at the radio show.
Thank you.
You'll probably fire us all after this.
Yep.
So,
Making a list right now.
this is everything I don't like about y'all.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about yourself, Bill.
Well, I'm Bill Anderson. I'm a Seminole tribal member. I was pretty much just hired on to get the Seminole paper back in circulation. And kind of from my background, I was the sports editor at the Seminole Producer and Kanawha Leader in the Wewoka Times. Little under 2 years doing that, just traveling all over the Seminole County, but just covering everybody that all the sports that they had in the high school, in these high schools. But when we were short staffed, I would also help out with the editorial features and stuff like so. In the Producer, if you may have noticed about the Reservations Dog story, I did that to help out, and went to that preview, met with Sterling and some of the characters in the movie, interviewed the guy DeFaro that plays Bear.
Yeah. Bear.
Yeah, I got to visit with him, but I couldn't find the guy that was from Seminole County. What's his name? Dalton Kramer. He plays Daniel in the show.
Yeah.
And so I did later get in touch with him, and so I did another story on that guy, because after I got in touch with him, I did another interview and did another kind of story on his experience in the film, and so there was like another story on that.
He might be a good guest to have on the radio show, huh?
Yeah, sure enough.
You know, I seen him pop in on the live. Usually, sometimes I noticed that some of the people from the show do a live on either on like Facebook, mainly Instagram, and I seen him hop on. I think Kirk Fox's. Kirk Fox, if you don't know who Kurt is, he's the guy in the episode 1 who they sell the truck to. And he's the kind of like the ringleader there, I guess, of that. He's the one that says, "Hoka hey, children, hoka hey."
Yeah, that's right.
And but yeah, he hopped on Kurt Fox's IG, and it was some good information, and so we might try to have him on maybe one day.
Yeah.
But we seen, speaking of Sterling, him and the leading cast, they were at the Emmys this weekend on Sunday night.
That's right.
And it was good seeing representation. Sterling came up, first words out of his mouth were "Hisje Stongo," and that's very rare to hear that in a Hollywood setting, and very rare to hear that live on TV. And so
right.
It's I know there's people that don't necessarily like the show, but I'm a fan of the show, and but it's good just to see that representation, and even we got to start somewhere to have that representation. Then people with that mindset feel like this is our one and only shot. But even when they were talking last night, they were talking about having that representation from smaller communities more in the limelight now. So.
That's right.
keep looking forward to that. We might see Mark Williams up there in a year or two delivering an Emmy award. So, and
awesome.
Mark got some good news this weekend. Speaking of Mark, his what film festival was it? Great Plains Film Festival won best best short documentary with Warrior Coach. I gave it's about the Justice School and Coach Chris Jones, and I told Chris, I was like, Chris, I didn't know you were short. And so I said, they make him take it back and put tall coach on there. Tall warrior coach instead of short warrior coach. But and so some community news, and Bill, you might be the perfect person for this, but let's talk a little bit about some of the we've got some local athletes kind of in the limelight too this weekend. A Serenity Jackaway she's a sophomore at Tecumseh in the Oklahoma, which is the newspaper. For Athlete of the Week this week.
Oh, that's awesome.
And she's the daughter of William and Faith Jackaway. She is her record right now as a pitcher is 5-0, and they are leading the district right now, the same district that Seminole is in. Tecumseh with the record of 25-2. Seminole, their district wins and losses is 6-4. But Seminole, I was talking to Joseph Blanchard, who used to be the JOM contact for Seminole High School, and started giving me some information regarding some of the Seminole teams. And he was talking about Natalia Sewell, also the daughter of Chris Fields and Tisha Sewell, here in Seminole, and apparently she's got some college offers to go play ball.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Well, she's a great pitcher. I've seen her several times. I've gone to a few games and got a lot of pictures of her pitching, and she's a great athlete.
Man, that district Seminole and Tecumseh's in, I think it's 4A-2 or 4A2 is pretty tight. They're talking about right now Seminole's in 4th place, Tecumseh's in 1st place, and Seminole plays Ada tonight, and then Tecumseh I think on Thursday. So Seminole has a chance to move up in district standings.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So
that Tecumseh game, I think that's going to be a good game right there.
Yep, I think it will be too. Again, Tecumseh's only lost one game in district so far with a 10-1 record. So
yes,
so good deal. Anything else on the sports front? And one of the people that we ran into this weekend was Tracy Tanyan, and he was one of the ones that kind of gave us a shout out for being so informative on the radio. We appreciated that, but he said, look at my son, and he gave us a picture of the First American Museum's brochure, and it had his son on the cover. And I said, let me get some information on him. Come to find out, I worked with them on the set of the 48-hour film festival and this movie called Nitta. I didn't even know it. He was one of the stickball players, but congratulations on that. TJ attends Westmore High School in South Oklahoma City. He's a junior, and so making some big waves. And what's that? Anniversary. Oh, cue the music.
No, I was just going to mention that.
Hey, Bill, I'm going to turn the time over to you, sir.
Well, before we close off, I was just going to kind of like another shout out, but tomorrow actually will be my 14th anniversary. My wife and I, Nina Anderson, we've been married 14 years, and tomorrow will be our anniversary.
Congratulations.
Just wanted to mention that because y'all did birthdays. I thought, well, do y'all do anniversaries? Because tomorrow's my anniversary. So
you're a director. We can do anything.
Yeah, add it in or whatever. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Well, I don't like this job.
You're definitely fired.
Add whatever. Right?
Well, congratulations, you and your wife, Nina.
Yes.
Nina. Congratulations, y'all. 14 years, and many more.
Thank you.
Many more. And then our last bit of news here before we head on out. The crowning of the new Honor Guard Princess, Gabrielle Factor, and the outgoing Princess, Mahia Dinwiddie represented the Honor Guard and Seminole Nation very well. And so Gabby Factor, moving from Junior Miss Seminole Nation, who did a great job there as well representing the nation, now is going to be the new Honor Guard Princess. I seen it straight from Alex Fish's Facebook. So the officers present look like Philip Kuhn is the Vice Commander, Alex Fish Secretary, and our very own Rex Haley is the Commander. So congratulations. And also Mahia very well represented the tribe very well, and also the Honor Guard, and it's good to see Gabby in there as well. So with that, it's 11:30 every Tuesday here on the legendary 1260 AM, 97.7 FM on your radio dial. Every Tuesday at 11 a.m., catch the playback on Facebook, the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma page. If you have any events, any garage sales, fry bread sales, Indian taco sale, meat pies. I've been telling y'all, meat pies, let us know. We'll come taste test. But that's what the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma community and events page is for. Anything government related, it will go on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page. And then this weekend, Facebook kind of threw us a loop. They wouldn't let the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma page go live, and so the page behind that, we had to kind of link to it to get the general council meeting on live for y'all. But it's up there and it was posted, and hopefully y'all find it. And there should be a YouTube version up. Is it already up? Not yet, but it will be coming up soon. And so keep an eyes open for that. If you have any questions, communications, get in contact with them. My name's Jeremy FULTZ, along with the new communications director, Bill Anderson, and my partner in crime over there, the man of many words, who looks like Noisy Hoggett. Fell asleep over there, Delaney PENNOCK. Mado, Jihi Jotleys, and Jimba Nyathis.